Succulents look amazing in pots and have become a staple in many homes and businesses. But not all succulents are created equal, and some are just not suitable to be grown in pots long term. In this video we're going to have a look at why succulents may struggle in pots and how to maintain potted succulents. Most succulents can be successfully grown in pots, and my small nursery grows about 300 different varieties this way. But some may need more attention than others if they are going to be kept in pots for long term. When succulents and other plants are left in pots for too long, over 1 year, they will eventually reach every available space with their roots. All the nutrients in the potting mix will be used and a few changes will start happening. Most succulents will start losing disposable leaves at the bottom to conserve energy and slow down their growth. The remaining leaves and stems will become thicker and more compact. The longer the succulent stays in the same pot, the more leaves it's likely to lose. Some succulents look very pretty this way and will survive for many years, but others can come close to dying. This Sempervivum is a prime example. It's been in a small pot for over a year and has lost lots of the bottom leaves as a result. Had I repotted it about 6 months earlier, it would be triple the current size. It would be difficult to name every single succulent that does well in pots, but in general, succulents with fleshy leaves fare better than succulents with thin leaves. For instance, succulents in the Graptopetalum or Sedaviria genus are incredibly hardy and likely to survive in one pot without any care for some years. While succulents such as some thin-leaf Sedum or Sempervivum will really struggle and may die if not repotted or grown in the ground. Fast-growing spreading succulents such as Actinia cordifolia or Senecio serpens will also soon start struggling in pots unless they are repotted regularly or live in a giant pot. Once you start noticing bottom leaves falling off or drying out and the plant looks like it's root-bound, it is likely time to take action. Potted succulents can be maintained in two ways. One is repotting into a bigger pot. We have a video on repotting already and I will link to it at the end of this video. 2. Repotting into the same pot. It is possible to repot and keep the same pot. This is particularly useful if you have your succulents planted in a pretty pot. This Echeveria lipstick is quite root-bound after nearly 2 years in the same pot. The roots are holding the shape of the pot, which is a sign of the plant being root-bound. I'm going to shake most of the old potting mix off so it can be replaced with new. I'm also going to pinch some of the roots off the bottom. This will not have any adverse effects on the plant. I do this with thousands of succulents every year and I'm yet to lose one. Another good reason for doing this type of maintenance is to check up on the health of the roots. Root mealybugs, fungus and even snails can hide in the pot and damage not only the roots but the whole plant. And now we're going to clean up the rosette a bit and get rid of all the dead and yellowing leaves. Above ground mealybugs absolutely love to lay eggs in dead leaves, plus the plant will look much better. And now we pot it up in the same pot using fresh potting mix. First, put a layer of potting mix at the bottom and then center the plant in the middle and fill up from the sides. Pat down the potting mix as you go. There is another way of doing this when you have a plant that is so root bound the roots are super tight. The root ball of this little Echeveria cannot even be pried apart, and so I'm going to just take a bit off right at the bottom. But first I'll take the pups off to propagate. The pups can be left on, but the mother plant will grow better without them. Pinching just a bit off the bottom will allow me to put fresh potting mix in the tiny pot, and this will sustain the plant for about a year. To conclude, succulents can live in pots, but they will need maintenance. Repotting once per year or more for fast-growing varieties will ensure the plants have enough nutrients to exist. And that's it! If you'd like to learn more about growing succulents, you can go to our website succulentgrowingtips.com.